Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and if you know me, then you'll know that I love Final Fantasy VII, the original game. I absolutely adored the remake. Crisis Core is wonderful as well in its own special, quirky PSP kind of way, and I'm really looking forward to the second part of the remake, Rebirth. I didn't know there was going to be a new trailer, and I'm really excited about it. It's part of Summer Game Fest, so I guess I should have expected it. I don't know anything about this. There could be a release date. There could not be. There could be content we've not seen before, hopefully. I mean, otherwise it's just a rehash of the last trailer. I'm excited. I don't know anything about this. I just got home from work. I'm going to watch it for the first time with you. Try not to burp. Very excited, though. Very excited. Let's just see what we got. I'm hoping for...
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
What?
Amidst the wreckage
Disregard.
of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already
Wait,
in
what?
progress.
Wait! Whoa! Hold on a minute. What are the implications of that?
It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Wait a minute, no.
That way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering.
This is looking
What's
quite a bit
Cloud
more
been doing
open,
these
at
past
least in
5
this
years?
section,
Where's he
compared to...
And you're asking me this?
This is
I think my speakers are also on, so there might be some double audio.
As far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The life stream.
He was, you just didn't recognize
it is the
him.
very essence of
Hey!
our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him.
This is all
Whatever
connecting
happened,
up.
he's
I'm
alive.
real confused about that opening. I have a
Why
couple of
come back
ideas.
now?
Let's get to the end of the trailer.
After 5 years, doing who knows what.
It's for the reunion, come on!
Well, now, think we
Did you ever
woke
play
it
the
up?
original Tifa?
Angered it, more like.
Okay, I loved the combat. I'm sure I'm not alone on
The
that.
Turk's latest and greatest.
Hello!
Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
The Turks are great. They're some of my favorite characters from the original. They really shine in kind of everything they're in. Brood is my favorite. Just felt the need to throw that out there. Graphically, it looks spectacular, but so did... Ah, Yuffie! I can't wait for her to be in the party. I love... I'm sorry, my brain is all over the place as I just take all this in. But I loved her little bonus story on the PS5 version of the remake.
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Well, I can't wait to see
that
this.
I killed her.
Are you kidding me?
So, who
This
is
level
she?
of graphical fidelity? Okay, no release date though. 2024? Early 2024 on 2 discs. I didn't think we were still doing that. Wait, no. Well, I mean, it's the same thing again, but just on a different channel. This though! What is this? Yeah. Okay, so what we're looking at here is obviously after the events of defeating Fate and Destiny at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Is this another reality? Because we kind of saw that a bit with Zack at the end of the last game, where Zack is still alive in a different sort of timeline that is parallel to the remake timeline, and there's that moment where he and Aerith walk past each other and are kind of aware of each other through the timelines. Is this a timeline where everyone died? Is this the actual timeline and everyone is dead? And everything that's happening in this game is a fever dream? Is this some sort of a Shinra plot to be like, look guys, these puppets that we made, they're the real Avalanche and we got them. Here's video proof of their corpses. Is it all some sort of elaborate plot to get back into Shinra HQ for some reason? I have no idea. I have so many questions. I feel like I was so scatterbrained for all of that. I feel like I started a lot of sentences and didn't feel them. First off, Chocobo Ranch. I can't wait to go back here. This looks fantastic. This is in Crisis Core. And it's very faithful in Crisis Core to what it was in 7. But this is kind of more like what I imagine if you played the game in the 90s. This is what your brain turned that area into, like the original Final Fantasy VII. It's a big barn, the big grain silo over here. Look at the Chocobos look absolutely fantastic. This looks really, really exciting. That early area they're going through definitely appears to be it could be a linear path like most of 7 Remake was, and that's fine. Not every game needs to be a massive open world. I know we've all got really... There's that burp, it's still trying to get out. We've all got really accustomed to that, but I don't need it. I love an open world, but 7 proved that you can have an open concept made up of linear hallways that was still really good. Because like 7, you could wander around certain areas, but it was really not strictly level based, but it wasn't an Assassin's Creed. It wasn't a Zelda. And I don't have anything against those kinds of games. I love those kinds of games. Tears of the Kingdom's been phenomenal. This, though, did an excellent job, I think a better job with story, by keeping the environment squished in and kind of guiding you along, but not overly so. You know, I use the term hallway loosely here. They were broad, open hallways with plenty of room to move around and lots of things. Like you'd follow a narrow hallway to an area that was semi-open. That could be what we're seeing here. I doubt this is going to be a completely open game. I have no reason to suspect that it is. I have no proof that it isn't. But just kind of looking at this, like you see these blue tubes all over here. I'm assuming possibly that's going to prevent us from going over there. Of course, the game doesn't have like climbing mechanics, so we're not going to be scaling these walls. So it looks like maybe it's just kind of an open pathway through this area. And then maybe you get to a city that's a little bit more... I mean, we know there's going to be cities. And, oh, there's deer. Can we go hunting? Or are they just there for the looks of things? This looks, again, very much like 7, where it kind of looks like a big open forest, but if you look at it, it's definitely got some foliage and some dirt and some rock, probably creating a pathway we're supposed to follow. I'm okay with that. So long as the story delivers and the gameplay, specifically the combat, is fast and precise and fun. I played the remake twice now, and I'm probably going to play it again, possibly at the start of next year, just in anticipation. So even when you're on the Chocobos here, you can see we're running along what looks like a bit of a narrow pathway. I'm okay with that. This looks amazing. This is exactly what... I didn't play through the original game when it came out. I played through it when it launched on the Switch. That's the first time I ever played original recipe Final Fantasy VII. Even so, when this scene plays out in the original, this is how my brain interpreted it. Exactly like that. Oh, he looks fantastic. I love his outfit too. I dig the big sleeves hanging out past his arms. That's wonderful. Lighting looks good. Everything looks fluid. Look at this. Okay, I'm trying to like put places to memory right now. We know where this is. We know what's happening here. Gosh, I really do hope that you've played Remake. You don't have to have played Final Fantasy VII. I'm trying not to, now that I'm thinking about it, spoil too much about actual 7, but we know where this is. And I guess Tifa just gave us a spoiler earlier in the trailer. Yeah, why come back now? What is Sephiroth up to? Reunion, obviously. That's something. She looks fantastic. She's adorable. I love Elena. My boy, though. This man. Oh, man. If I could have grown up to be anyone, it would have been him. It's too late now, obviously, as I'm already an adult. But still, that would have been my goal. If I could go back and change the hands of fate. So, again, this area almost looks like a big open world. But look at this cliff. You can't go over there. You're supposed to walk down here to them and probably cross the river because they found like a shallow spot. I don't know. I could be wrong. We'll see when it comes out. I would love nothing more than a year from now, people commenting on this video, making fun of me and mocking me relentlessly, like, lol, this idiot thought it wasn't going to be an open world. That'd be great. And if people come back and say it was prophetic, look, I don't care. All I care is that the game is good. But I'm just saying, looking at these environments, they don't look like 16, right? Even this area, you can see the shapes of the hallways, and it's all right. Look, this is going to be great. I wanted to get to Yuffie again, though. If you've not played, I don't think it came out on the PS4. I think it is, though, the Intermission DLC with Yuffie. I think it's on PC. You can get it on Steam now. Don't buy it from Epic Games. Don't support that monopolistic nonsense. This is really... It was really fun, and I highly recommend it. I doubt it'll be necessary. I don't think there's going to be anything you need to know from that that's going to be brought up in this, although I don't know. It could be important, but it was a lot of fun. The Intermission DLC is so much fun, so I do advise giving that a bit of a gander, because it was really a great time. And Yuffie as a character is adorable. She's such this, like, perky and spunky, fun female character that you don't get a lot in video games, especially nowadays. It feels like anytime they want to make like a good female character, it's just a man. You know what I mean? But no, Yuffie's very much a girl, and she's like a girl boss, and she's quippy, and she's high energy, and she's just, fun is the best word for her. She's adorable. You'll love her by the end of it. And if you're not familiar with Yuffie, if you didn't play the original, I think you should play the Intermission DLC before going into Rebirth, so you can really be as excited as I am to have this character join the party. And I don't know how far this game's going. They're doing a really good job of kind of only showing us things, for the most part, that happen in the hours immediately after Midgar. So I don't know how far we'll get. I don't know if we'll get to the Yuffie twist, if you will. I would like to see that, though. I think that could be fun. If it plays out the same, it might not. I don't know what's happening here. That's just our boy coming back and talking about probably Genova. This looks like it's going to be a great game. I'm real excited. It could be terrible. Like, I'm really excited, but that's always the concern when something comes out and it looks this good, and especially when you liked the last one and it's a continuation, you're like, yes! It can only build hype, and then the potential for letdown and disappointment is like, oh, it's so there and so present and so concerning. I gotta know what's happening here, though. Comment down below what your theories are for what's happening here, because it's definitely talking about the expressway that collapsed and everything. I gave some options at the top. Which one are you going with? I'm gonna stop it now because I'm just rambling, but I am excited. So thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see y'all next time. All right? Goodbye.